stand out. So many boats. You fight for nothing. We treated the world no better. Death is our legacy. The world called to our abyss. This is his answer.
Alright, shield throw Paladin. So this is a fire throwing build, and we're scaling as much throwing damage as you can, throwing attack speed, increase fire damage, crit multiplier. Quite usual for like a throwing build to use these items, so Lyra's Claws for the crit multiplier, Razor Fall for +2 speed also as well, very fast boots. Torch for more fire damage, easy to get with LP as well, so 0 LPL, one of the most common items in the game. And fire belt here, so you get Frenzy, and that's pretty much the idea of this belt. You get it for the Frenzy buff, and already has cleanse on the belt, you can get HP on it, and that's a pretty nice way to do that one. So Twisty Heart is just for like a stat stick, 16 strength and 20% HP, gives you a nice place to just craft your 1 LP, you know, guaranteed throwing damage. And in the aspirational we have the Uber Relic, so it gives you perma haste, which is like really crazy nice with the boots here, so you get the haste effect and then perma haste. You can also use in this like kind of like endgame setup, you can also use the primordial relic, the Reliquary Nest, basically the one with the idle effect, 60%, but it's not that good in the end because you're already using a unique, so it doesn't affect uniques, and you kind of really want to use a Smite Idol. You don't have that many things to spec on the build, so getting Smite Idol for the attack speed from Smite is nice. And then like basically this idol setup is having this idol here is the same damage as having a triple of these. So with this you also get block effect, and you also get less damage over time taken, enchant or whatever enchant you want. So it's not ideal to go for full reflect idols, but yeah, the primordial relic is an option, but instead it's better to go for the +6 shield throw, and also gives you 200% increased throwing damage, which is really nice. And it also opens up the prefix here, so you can go double crit chance prefix, so really easy to get crit chance. So you get those, and then you get 3% base crit here on the Loki's Hunger. This also gives you a lot of leech, so you're gonna be giga leeching with this. And the main item on this build to get is the shield, so basically this makes it so reflect stat gives you flat throwing damage, so quite a bit of flat throwing from this. So the endgame planner has like 2.6k throwing, or I mean reflect, something like that, so that's like 260 flat throwing damage just from that, so quite nice. And you get, you get the items and stuff, so quite a bit of value from the shield. And other than that, getting 1 red ring for the +20 all res pretty much. So basically shield throw reduces your resistances by 20%, so the ring basically counters the res. Of course you don't need this, but it's like very nice, very efficient way to cap your res. You can also cap your res with get like a res on a ring, or use an exalted ring here for example, so that's completely fine. There's normal rings here on the starting planner. And yeah, so the primordial is the helmet, like I said. Using Pale Ox, so a portion of damage is goes to the minion. So we're using a manifest armor because basically you can double hit with the manifest armor. So how it works, you can ricochet with the shield, and then you spec this node here, so you can target allies. So basically, if you place the manifest armor, or the boss is like in between you and the manifest armor, you will double hit if you target the manifest armor. So it's gonna like bounce back from the, it's gonna first hit the boss and then bounce back from the manifest armor to you. So you double hit. So that's quite nice for extra bossing damage, basically doubling your DPS with that. And on shield throw, so you just maximize the damage, make it fire damage, and fire is clearly the best element. You also get more fire damage here, really good, and getting some extra ricochets, getting the more damage, getting the block chance conversion to damage basically, or you get your block chance gives you more damage, and even more damage with this one. You also get crit multiplier from block effectiveness. So this node actually is very strong. So armor stolen. So basically you steal armor from the enemies, you hit quite fast. So this makes your really easily capped armor, especially with all the items you're already using. So you can easily cap armor. And that's also why we don't need armor blessing here. So you can just go increase fire damage for even more DPS. So that's quite nice. And on this one, you can also go stun chance on this one as always on the health regen. But so yeah, that's up to you. And I think that's pretty much like the main points of the build. Quite a simple build in many ways. So holy aura for buffs, symbols for even more buffs, and then the manifest armor for the double hit. Like I said, so we don't care about like manifest armor damage or anything like that. So it's the double hit and then the Pale Ox armor for the defense basically. And smite is going to be triggered with the idol. So you get the the idol here, just one of them. So smite on hit, and you get 20% attack speed buff. You also get some mana regen, health regen, but mostly just the 20% speed. And we don't really have that many things to spec here, so yeah, if you want, of course, you can, for example, I mean, you can use unspec shield rush for movement, so you don't need to spec the skill. If you want, you can, for example, spec for Uber fight or something, you can spec healing hands for movement instead of smite, and then, replace this one with maybe the reflect idols. But this also gives you block effectiveness and a nice enchant, so that is quite nice. And passives are quite usual, except maybe for this one here. So getting the reflect stat here, so basically flat damage for your shield throw. And yeah, if you don't like the grab ring, so this kind of disables your evade, you can use Oseron for more damage, or you can use Flames of Midnight, which is kind of like a middle ground, so you still have an evade, but it's not the same as you normally have. So, but you can use almost anything here, of course, on this ring, but this one is very nice. You do want to get 2 LP though, so you get both the flat damage and the minus mana cost, and also the throwing attack speed. On red ring, you don't really expect to get more than the throwing attack speed here, but the minus mana cost is quite important, so you can get 0 mana cost on shield throw. But yeah, that's pretty much the build, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.